Okay, so if you guys were ever wondering how I find videos to make, like how I find these videos to make, let me give you a little secret. Type the most outrageous shit you can possibly think of on YouTube, and just like that, you'll find the video. So I'm making this this is the third video I'm making today, so let's just ride with it. I have so much energy right now, but my battery's about to die, so I might skip some shit because I really hate to like lose my train of thought when I come back if it dies, and like, you understand what I'm saying? So the video is 10 minutes, but I'm gonna skip the unimportant parts. So you might be wondering, what outrageous shit did I type into YouTube to find this video? I typed, because the last video I watched was titled, the last video I made of the last video I used to make a video on was titled "My son wanted to have," sounds like something like "My son wanted to sleep with me" or something like that. So, and the video before that was how my dad got me pregnant. So I decided, you know what, let's go all the way. Clickbait. This is gonna make some great clickbait. Let me type whatever most outrageous shit I could possibly think of that can be fit into a title and a thumbnail. So I typed, listen well. I actually shocked myself when I typed this. I was like, what the fuck are you thinking of? So I typed, "My goat got me pregnant," and lo and behold, I found a video, but it wasn't about a goat, it was about a cat, how my cat got me pregnant. And hey, we're gonna ride with it. Let's watch.
Hello there, my name is Amber, and I'm—
We don't care what your name is. And by the way, my battery actually died and I forgot about this video, so this is me like 3 weeks later finishing the video. So yeah. Okay, so I'm skipping the unimportant parts. She had a whole ass filler backstory flashback thing. So basically, she has this cousin, right? And so, you know, these type of videos always have to have what I like to call the Alabama effect with it. Like, I don't know what about incest just drives up the views or something, but every single one of them have incest in it. They just find it, they always find a way to choke two things into the story, no matter what. One, they'll make some crazy outlandish statement like, "Oh, my cat got me pregnant," and when you see that, you're gonna think to yourself, "Oh, did she, you know, some bestiality shit?" Was like, that's what you're gonna think. And two, they're gonna choke in some form of incest in it. Like, it never made any sense to me, but her cousin her cousin's into her basically, and she got a husband, and her husband thinks that she's sleeping with her cousin. And when she got pregnant, because her husband, you know, his pull-out game is weak, when she got pregnant, she thinks that it's not his kid because he thinks his pull-out game is strong. And he thinks they're participating in some Alabama shit. Or Florida. Florida is not above it from my thoughts. I don't get why everyone says Florida, I definitely see this coming out of Florida.
Had the nerve to accuse me of sleeping with my cousin and getting pregnant that way.
Ooh, I thought this was ecky, but it turns out to be drama. If you know what that means, just subscribe right now. I have nothing else to say with you.
I was so upset that he would assume the worst of me, that I left the house in tears. My own husband couldn't trust that I wouldn't sleep with my own cousin.
That says something. It says something about him, but it says something about you. Like, I don't know whether you're passing your coochie around when he met you or some shit that he's thinking, oh, your cousin's finna hit or something. But it says something about the both of you. Yeah, he doesn't trust you, but I mean, as far as him to think it's your cousin, I mean, yes. I should have put a disclaimer before the video. I know this video is fake. Obviously, it's not. No one does this. This isn't real life, but I like to imagine it's real. Why, you may ask? Because I have nothing better to do.
What a nightmare. I sat down at the park, where I usually feed the birds, trying to come up with how this could have happened. We had been using protection anytime we were intimate, so how did I wind up pregnant so soon?
Okay, so honest to God, I haven't watched the whole video. I'm 100% serious when I say that. I have not watched the video. But you know how I said earlier, how they like to choke the title and thumbnail. Just make something crazy for the title. Like, they make the title and the thumbnail before they make the video, and you just like choke it in there, so it's technically not clickbait. But I'm gonna start here and try and guess how they're gonna choke it in. So I'm gonna guess something along the lines of maybe the cat found a way to poke holes into the condom or something. Or listen here. I know they're not above this. Maybe as the guy was trying to pull out, the guy just walked into the room and then he just saw the cat and like forgot what he was supposed to do or something. Those are my two theories. Do whatever you want with it.
I kept puzzling over this until it was near evening, and I had to go back home. I decided to check the condoms we had. Maybe they had expired or something?
The fuck? Do condoms expire? What the? Do condoms have an expiration date? Wait, like they get less effective or expire? Wait.
When I jumped out the packages to examine them, I noticed little marks on the wrappers. I looked closer at them and saw they appeared to be little teeth marks that punctured the wrappers. I started to suspect that my cat had jumped on our nightstand and chewed them.
Dude, where's PETA and that vegan teacher where you need them? Like, what the fudge is this? What actually is this? You mean to tell me what are the odds of this actually happening? Like, let's say realistic. Cats aren't that big and strong that they need to pierce through a cardboard box with their teeth and find a way to punch. And how would you not notice? Like, when you're putting, like, I mean, I've not done it before, but like, how do you not notice? Like, isn't that one of the things you check for before you put it? I'm sure, like, athletes don't do it, as you may have noticed from PJ Washington's Instagram stories, but still, like, dude, like, what, how? How do you not notice a hole in your, like, come on! Even as, when you're done with it and you're taking it off, wouldn't you, like, notice, oh, wow, it's leaking or something? What is this? What even is this? I'm genuinely, I'm wondering what on earth is going on.
I couldn't believe this was happening. I was being accused of cheating with my cousin when, in reality, the cat he had gotten me had unintentionally sabotaged our contraceptives. I wanted to cry.
Bro, just imagine her going back to that man and being like, oh, yeah, I didn't sleep with my cousin or anything. It was the cat that poked the hole. Like, just imagine having to explain that to someone. And then, like, I can't, like, bro, just give up at that point. You're never getting that man back. He's probably gonna say you poked holes into it yourself or some shit. That's it for you. How do you explain to someone, oh, it was the cat that found a way to climb on, pierce to the box, and stab all the condoms with holes? It's just something that, no.
The absurdity of the circumstances nearly driving me to hysteria. At least I could prove to my husband that it was indeed possible that our contraceptives had failed due to a furry problem. I wound up going to my mother and telling her about everything that had happened. I don't think she quite believed me at first, but I showed her one of the condoms I brought with me, and she seemed to understand this was a very real situation. She was sympathetic with my plight, having gone through a jaded lover destroying her own marriage. She advised that I forgive Lucas for his outburst and accusations, saying that she didn't want to see our marriage fall apart due to lies, like her own did. I understand that she only has the best in mind for me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So my conclusion is, like, the furries that, like me, that decided to search up type in, I'm sure they're definitely FBI. Like, when you search something as absurd as how my goat got me pregnant on YouTube, I'm 100% sure they're FBI agents, like, monitoring me right now. I know you can see me, whatever. That's a given. But the furries that decided to actually watch this shit are probably disappointed right now. They probably clicked on the video thinking, damn, I'm about to bust a nut, and then they see this shit. God, this is just out of control. These channels need to be stopped. I'm almost at 10 minutes. Please get me to 10 subs. Yeah, 10 subs. I think I'm at 8 right now. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed. Please criticize me in the comment section. Please. I'm genuinely serious. Like, any critique you have, you can just roast me in the comments if you like. I'm not gonna stop you. It's right there. Just subscribe first and like the video. It helps out a lot. And subscribe with notifications on. Just don't just subscribe, like, with notifications on. And Omega out. If you're still here right now, just click on one of the videos on the screen. And yeah.